Like I do have pressure, not just against the foot, but onto the ruler, onto the fabric. Because if you don't, your ruler's gonna slip. So do you see how I'm kind of like, it's a steady speed, and I'm a fast stitcher. So I am not going to let, because if I go fast, I'll go right off that ruler. So don't be afraid, even if you have to stop. Like say I get around and I have to reposition my hand, that's okay. Whoops, it slipped a little, so just stop and reposition it. You gotta slow down. I love this. I love this machine. So, and again, if I want to end a thread, I just hit that heel button. I don't have to go through the needle down, needle up, presser foot up, and then it brings it up. So it's very easy to use. Now, we're going to show you the difference downstairs with the Q24. Remember, it's the same machine, okay? So what you'll notice downstairs, there's one critical difference on the screen. When I should have said, this also has a kickstart feature where if I can use it so that when in stitch regulation mode, so I can hit the foot pedal and then it just goes and I don't have to keep holding down my foot pedal, okay? But what will happen when we go downstairs is you will see that this button changes. There's a button that allows me to program what that heel function does. It's gonna change and there's gonna be 4 buttons at the bottom and they correspond to the handlebars. So the display changes depending on how this is set up, okay? You can later, you can get this one, and I should say it has a huge table. There's actually inserts in the back of it that make this 72 inches wide, right? So you can actually put the inserts in. You can later change and have it as a frame.
So the other thing that's really cool about this table is like I have one of these and I just had mine, I had it made 3 inches higher. So, and I have mine in bird's eye maple because that's what my other pieces are. So I had it, and this is the koala. So this is the same as the koala. So it's that 12 mil thick. So that's why when I was talking about that before, that it would be tough to scratch.
Yeah, it is, but yeah. So, I mean, this is a lovely. I mean, this is just to die for because you can go really fast with rulers. It's very slick, so it doesn't stick to your rulers. And I mean, you guys are welcome to try this, but I'm going to show you this in the long arm.
Could you repeat what you said about the knot? What is the one function that you like so well?
Oh, I like in the heel button, I like the knot. It's a knot symbol, but what it really does is needle down, needle up, press your foot up.
Yeah.
So it does
we
that
can do
all
that
in
on
one.
some of the bigger machines.
No, it's different. It's a real knot. That's why I said I wish
hit
it
it
was
twice.
this one.
So you can't do it on the 80.
No. They have a programmable heel button, but it doesn't have that. It has a knot, but it makes a true knot, like it does several stitches. This is more like for quilting. Yeah.
And then when I got this done with my mother-in-law, now how can I go back to the other one?
It
So I bought
feels
this a year-
different. They're
a
not
year
all
ago.
the same. The ones that look the same, they're not the same, right? So this actually feels different. It feels much smoother.
Oh, yeah.
It's what it
couldn't
feels,
go back.
and it has excellent stitch regulation. So that's why people trade up to this one. But they were smart and they made it so it goes to the frame. So I'm just going to show you the frame downstairs. We have needle down, needle up, presser foot down, presser foot up, the knot and power. You would set this up however you wanted to set it up. If you are right-handed, you're going to set up your power on your right hand. Okay? So on this, let's see, because mine are set up one way at home, I'm going to need to bring my bobbin thread to the top. So I use that knot button to bring it to the top, and that's number 1 on my right-handed side. So I'm going to do that and bring it up to the top, just like we did on our do messler here. Okay? Now let me explain some other things because you guys can see this better now on the interface of this machine. This is very much like the 5 and 7 series. So if you know the 5 and 7, you kind of get used to this one. Over here I have universal settings. So over here I have my thread tension. It's numeric. I know if you're not a long arm person you don't know this, but that's a big deal that it's numeric. Instead of being a dial, you have to dial back. That is a big deal. So it's numeric thread tension. If my knot's happening too far into the sandwich, I might need to raise it. If it's happening too low or too high, then I need to lower it. It has a presser foot up and down button. That has to do a lot with when we have it set up with the Q-matic. Sometimes you want to put a marker down and you need to lower your presser foot. This area you can actually save different stitch settings. So they have one saved for Aurifil. I don't mess with them a lot because I don't use specialty threads a whole lot. But like I did one for the metallic upstairs because you wouldn't put metallic in the bobbin, so I put something else and I saved it. Then we have our BSRs on this side. So BSR 1, when you stop, it keeps going. So let's do that real quickly. If I stop, it keeps going. That's stitch regulation 1. Okay? Then we have stitch regulation 2. When you stop, it stops. Now we'll do a couple stitches. You want this for rulers because if I'm on a ruler, so if I'm doing ruler work, I might be like this, right? That would help if I hold my ruler. Now I'm in stitch regulated mode. But you see how if I have to adjust my ruler, I don't want it doing a knot where I'm adjusting my ruler. That's why I use BSR2. So BSR2 I use mostly for ruler work. Okay? So that's BSR2. If I want to control my stitch distance, like say I want to come down and I want to do a micro stipple, 10 stitches per inch may look kind of funny. I might want to do 12 stitches per inch to do a really small motif. Okay? So that would change. And then BSR3 is your basting mode. Now all of these modes exist on that machine upstairs too, right? Same thing. And then there's manual. Now this changes things a little bit, how I stitch on this, depending on whether it's on the frame or not on the frame. Manual, if you are on a domestic machine or on the Q20 in the sit-down version, how hard you push your foot pedal is helping you with that manual mode, right? That's what's because you don't have a stitch regulator. So you need your foot pedal to regulate that, but there's no foot pedal. If I was going to change to manual mode on this and I was going to do extensive quilting, I'm going to actually change these buttons to be a speed up and a speed down. And I will use the buttons to control my speeds. You can also just like say I did manual. I could actually, also change it on the screen. Okay? But a lot of times I don't use manual for ruler work, but if I know my pattern really well, I'll use manual because you can go super fast. So that's another thing. So, but you guys are free to try this. So remember, if I'm stitching, if I'm doing free motion, I usually have my handlebars down, and I told you I'm very concerned about being hard on my body, so I change my grip. Sometimes I quilt like this. It depends on what I'm doing. I try to give my body a break. If you have someone who's come from another long arm, a lot of times they like the bars like this because that's how they are in a lot of long arms. But if you have someone from a domestic background, a lot of times they will prefer to have their handles down, right? Because then it's more like being on a domestic. So if you ask me what makes this distinct from other brands, it's how it moves. I mean, it's the domestic needles, and it's the feet, etc. But it's really how it moves. It is super smooth. So if one of you, it's just like crazy how smooth it is. Now it's on 12 stitches per inch, so I'm going to move it back down to 10. But if one of you wants to take it, you can feel what moving is like. And if you want to, I can show you. You can use the ruler. Okay, so stop it for a minute, and then let's slide this out of the way. And then, are you right-handed? Yes. So then you can use the ruler. See, it's very different.
Yeah, a lot easier.
Yes, it is very, because there's no stress on you.
Yeah, a lot easier.
It does up to a quilt of 108 inches, up to a king, not a California king. There's a very long one that's a California king, okay? And there's a small one which will do like up to a twin. If I were you, I would look at the classic or the big one because twin is kind of limited. The other thing I wanted to say is I didn't even show this, the Q-matic. This is the automated portion of this machine. It can be bought separately. So a lot of people, if you're doing a business, a lot of people will buy it at the same time so they can run pantographs. But it also can be added later. See, I had to move my hand. That's just how a circle is. There's no getting around. It's way easier.